you?
Yep.
Oh, great.
So they won a bunch of awards. So
Perfect. Crowd back at it.
You're smart. You come early too. That's I like exactly that reason. Being able to lean up against it. Exactly what he just said.
Athletic evolution, sports zone, arcade, athletics, fine mechanic, Nigel custom finishing, Riverside sheet metal contract, everything but the dollar. Show me real estate. Please check those. Also, we see those pictures of yours. Thanksgiving. We have Reading Memorial High School Principal Kevin Prince, Director of Athletics Tom Taylor, welcome you to John Hollingsworth Field, Harold Clark Track, to this football game between the Stoneham Spartans and your Reading Rockets. This competition is being conducted according to the rules of the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Middlesex Union. We trust that you will feel welcome as guests of Reading Memorial High School, and we encourage you to demonstrate good sportsmanship. The players, the coaches, and officials have worked hard to prepare for this contest. Please show your respect by demonstrating good sportsmanship. Unsportsmanlike acts may cause a person or persons to be removed from the venue. We ask that you assume responsibility for your good behavior, and we thank you for your cooperation.
Jimmy, I need a song going.
There might be more room on the other side, but at halftime, we definitely
What a day.
Welcome to the 109th meeting between these storied rivals, Reading and Stoneham. Murph, it's the 87th time these guys will meet on Thanksgiving Day. Very special day as we're able to broadcast our very first Thanksgiving Day game from the brand new Hollingsworth Field. The very first game between these two, 1899. The series, Thanksgiving series, began in 1935 and it's been played every year with the exception of 2020 due to COVID. Some absolutely incredible history here between the Reading Rockets and Stoneham Spartans. The captains are out on the field right now. It looks like Reading has won the toss and they're going to accept, Stoneham's won the toss and deferred. And we're going to get started here. We are going to go to the ambient mics for the Reading, award-winning Reading High band to start this game. We'll switch off for just a sec here and we'll come back in a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you all to please remove your tickets. As we honor those who have served, those that are now serving, and to honor America, playing our national anthem under direction of Mr. Joe Mulligan, the Reading High School Marching Band.
What a day to be here. Thanksgiving Day. It's absolutely perfect out here.
It's perfect, Tim.
Football weather.
Perfect.
The Rockets going for their second 10-win season in a row. And don't put anything past the Stoneham Spartans. They have given the Rockets fits in recent years with their wing T Delta offense. We'll talk a little bit about that later. Murph, a lot of folks tuning in from all over today. There's a million shout-outs if we get time. A lot of people we want to say hi to. We're going to get started here. A lot of people might be tuning in for the first time. Tell them about the Rockets.
The Rockets. Listen, it starts up front with their unbelievable offensive line. Brady Swanson, Colin Donahue, Eamon Centrella, Ryan Mulvey, Josh Robichaud, the seniors up front. They can run, they can pass. The key to today's game, Tim, is going to be, can they stop the Stoneham running attack? It's been a common theme all year long. I think they're ready to do it. They're physical up front. They're equal to the task.
Here's the kickoff right here. It looks like number 14 is Jake Palm up the middle. He gets stacked up right around the 31-yard line where James Murphy, number 11, he's broken every single record, eclipsed them, and then some for the Reading Rockets. He's going to come out here for the first series.
One of the best quarterbacks to ever play in the history of the state of Massachusetts. He's thrown, his next touchdown will be this 100th touchdown pass of his career, which is incredible. And again, it's all the guys up front, and then you get to Napoli and Strout and Beckenhuis and Doherty and Alvin Day in the backfield. Tremendous weapons at his disposal.
4 guys that he threw to last year, an incredible receiving core, 2 split left, 2 right, Alvin Day flanking Murphy in the shotgun. Murph back to pass on first. Good pressure, gets it underneath the Strout. Strout takes it for about 9.
Great play on first down, great protection, quick snap and throw. Colin Donahue again, number 75, senior captain up front. These kids have been playing together, Tim, since they were in about the 3rd grade. They can read each other's moves all day long.
An offensive coordinator's dream, 2nd and 1 from a 40-yard line here. What a day on Thanksgiving. It is perfect out here.
Perfect. No wind, beautiful sunshine.
Murphy flanked by Jack Doherty now in the backfield. He's back to pass again. Up underneath this, Strout for the first down and more. Strout is on his feet, takes it over the 50-yard line to the 44 of Stoneham.
Again, great protection up front. Murphy's in a rhythm. Doherty out. Here comes Alvin Day and Sean Crowley.
Ryan Strout, if I'm not mistaken, has the record for yardage, and we have Jesse Doherty, who may have the record for touchdowns. 10 and 4 up at the top of the screen right now.
2 potential all-state receivers in Doherty and Strout.
Aiden Beckenhuis underneath. This one goes up the middle of Alvin Day. First carry, and Alvin takes it. He's got more room.
What a great
Alvin
run.
rips it for about 10. Nice start by Alvin Day. You'll see Day swapped out with number 22, Jack Doherty, sharing time in the backfield. Very rarely will you see double halfbacks here. It's always one backer flanking Murphy with a 4-receiver set. Right now we have Strout, Beckenhuis, and Doherty split right. Tight end on the other side is Sean Crowley.
Typically a running set here when Crowley's in the game and Alvin.
He pulls it up underneath. It's a slant to Strout.
Get in the end zone, Strout. Love it.
Cuts it across the middle. He's very close to another first down. What a series here for the Rockets so far.
So Coach Fiore, Coach Sheehan putting the ball in Murphy's hands. Is it a run or a pass? Either every snap he could do either. And that time it was a pass based on what the defense was showing him.
Murphy flanked by Doherty now. Low snap. He's got to pick it up. Does a nice job.
Throw it away.
He throws it up in the air. He does.
What are you doing?
He throws it up and it gets picked off. Trying to throw that one away and loops it up. Murph would have loved to have some more air underneath that one, but he tosses it trying to throw it away and it gets picked off. So it's really promising first series here. Gets turned around with the interception on Murphy.
Big mistake by the quarterback there. If you get a fumbled snap, you pick it up and you throw the ball in the stands. Murphy tried to do it, couldn't get enough on it, and a huge turnover by the Spartans to start the first quarter here.
These Spartans are led very tricky defense. We talked about this wing T. It's common. You see a lot of guys stacked up, and you don't know who gets the ball. Under center is number 15, Jason Nutting. He hands it off to number 11. That's a top guy, gets stacked up. Number 11's running back Colin Farrell. So we talk about this wing T or Delta offense. It uses misdirection and trickery. It makes it difficult to identify who has the ball. Watch number 15 on many times today, who will literally do a 360 and try running right up the gut. A lot of misdirection, and as you mentioned earlier, Murph, the run hasn't been the strong suit of the Rockets this year, but they do a nice job on first down there.
It's the Achilles heel of this defense, but I think if they put enough people in the box, they read their keys, they'll be able to stop the run here.
9 guys in the box. This is what we saw Wakefield do when they were successful in their Stoneham's only loss this year. Trickery up the middle. He goes up and he's on his feet. Once again, faking us out as well as the Rockets. Number 22 runs up there. It's Ty Baker for a first down.
A couple new players up front, Jeremiah Sanford, Jamie Donahue up front for the Rockets. They're sophomores, great futures ahead of them. They need to be able to help out in the run game here.
You'll see the Rockets stack 9 in the box to try to defend this run. They couldn't do it right there, and we're right around midfield here as Nutting under center. Right there, it's a handoff Out to number 11. Nice stack-up tackle right there by Alex DiNapoli. Colin Farron is one of the key running backs here, number 11. Look out for number 11 all day long for Stoneham, as well as number 15, the QB, Jason Nutting.
72. Eamon Centrella did a nice job of stringing that play out, containing and driving the runner back into DiNapoli, who's a fantastic filler. Great tackle on first down.
Second and call it 9 here for the Spartans. Have to feel fortunate about getting the ball back here and making a drive here early. 7:55 to go in the first quarter. Nutting under center. Right now it's a pitch out to number 25. He gets wrapped up almost immediately.
Really
Beautiful
nice
job right there. 25 is James Landers. We'll call his name a few times tonight too.
Sean Crowley Jr., number 8. Fantastic play on the edge there.
Big third down play here for Stoneham. They throw the ball rarely, but they usually use the run to set up the pass. We'll see if 3rd and 9 is enough for them to want to put the ball in the air.
You remember last year, Tim, we were stacking the box, stopping the run. They threw the ball over our head a few times on Thanksgiving last year, so it's in their repertoire.
Nutting under center right here. In misdirection and inside handoff. He gets stacked up immediately. Beautiful play.
79, Jeremiah Sanford. 75, Colin Donahue. Incredible. Nice play up front. They will go for the ball. I don't even Stoneham will punt. They're famous for not punting and going for it all over the field on 4th down, but in this instance, looks like they're going to punt the ball back to the Rockets.
Tell you what, Murph, historically, this has been a series dominated by the Rockets. They're 21-4 in the last 25 years. It would seem like it's one-sided, but Stoneham's actually won 3 out of the last 5 of these, and Coach Bob Almeida always has this team ready to face the Rockets.
He's done a nice job making this Stoneham
First
team
punt
competitive.
right here. Back is Palm. He's going to let it go. It's going to roll down to about inside the Rocket 15, where Murphy will get his second crack at it.
And, of course, the Stoneham Spartans are playing next week, Tim, at Gillette in the Division 6 Super Bowl. Do I have that right? Is it 6?
You do. You have it against St. Mary's of Lynn. I think another Spartans who just won yesterday or at Fenway Park. They played Austin Prep. But this is a really intriguing game because, like 2018, Stoneham actually has already qualified for their Super Bowl. They lost in the coldest game in history, I think, in 2018 with Matt Sinella, Colin DeRoss, and some of those guys with late heroics. We'll get back to that one. Handoff up the middle to Jack Doherty. He takes it for about 3 or 4 out to the 15. And the good news for Stoneham is even though Reading took that game, they went on to beat Old Rochester and won the Division 6 Super Bowl. So they're lined up to play next Saturday, I believe, in the Super Bowl. So big props to Stoneham and Coach Almeida. He's put together another wagon. 3 split right. Alvin Day flanking Murphy. He's back to pass. Murph's got time. Throws it up underneath there, and he gets, almost picked there. He let that one go. Good coverage on Alex DiNapoli. It's going to be 3rd and 9 here.
A lot of man-to-man coverage by Stoneham looking to pressure Murphy.
It's going to be 3rd down and 9.
Third and 9 here from deep in Rocket territory. 2 left, 2 right, and Murphy back to pass. Murph rolls out right. He's trying to buy some time. He has some throws across his body there, and it gets caught. I don't know if he has enough for the first, though. It's going to be just shy of the first down. And you might see the Rocket punt team head out there. It might be, see where they mark this one.
It's going to be 4th and about 1. See what Coach Fiore decides to do. They're going to go for it here on 4th. That's
4th
a
and
gutsy
1.
call on Thanksgiving, Coach Fiore. I love it. Carter Leonard in the game at fullback, Alvin Day at tailback.
4th
for them
and
to
1.
pound the football.
Try to pound
here
it right up the
against
middle
the
of
Spartans.
Alvin.
Let's
A rare
go, boys.
2-back set. We talked about it. It doesn't happen often. Might try to draw her off sides, and then they might call it.
Coach Fiore's looking for a timeout. They're
All right,
probably
he
going to
calls
punt.
timeout there. Rockets trying to draw Stoneham off sides for the automatic first down. It looks like they're going to send out the punt team now with number 14, Jake Palm. 4:56 to go. It's 0-0.
Rockets had a nice drive in their first possession, mixing the run and the pass, and then the unfortunate interception kind of stalled it, but Stoneham did a nice job there with a 3 and out here. on their second drive.
Number 14, Jake Palm, back to kick. It's a low snap. He gets it off barely.
Good kick,
Ends up
Jake.
being a good kick. Let's see who this bounces.
Good-
It takes
good
a good
rocket
Reading bounce, too. Beautiful kick down to the 35-yard line, almost on the dot, where Stoneham will take over for their second series.
You know, the Reading defense has had to answer the challenge here. They got, versus Fee, and they ran all over the Rocket defense. And I think Coach Blanchard, Coach Fiore, they want to, establish the fact that, hey, we can stop the run, we can play physical football. And so far in this game, they've done that. Five-man front for the Rockets, 66. Jamie Donahue, sophomore, over the nose with his brother Colin next to him, 75.
9 in the box here. Nutting under center. As he rolls out, he's going to throw here. Throws underneath.
Great coverage by Alex
Nice
DiNapoli.
coverage. He can't pull it down. So first pass play of the day heads out to number 42. That's Paul Mankey. Paul's I believe he's one of the senior captains for Stoneham here. Interesting first down call. Good-looking play, but beautiful coverage by DiNapoli there.
Let me tell you, this kid Nutting Tim he's a great football player, great baseball player too. These kids have been competing against each other since they were about 6 years old, and he's given us fits every year in every sport. What a terrific player he is at quarterback for the Spartans.
He's flanked by Ty Baker and Colin Farron. This one hands off to Farron, tries to get outside, gets pushed out a little bit, gains about 3 or 4, say. DiNapoli pushes him out, along with Andrew Jack Bonney, and it's going to be 3rd and about 8 upcoming here. Big play for Stoneham if they want to continue this drive.
Linebackers for the Rockets, 16, Giacomo Iapika, senior. Andrew Jack Bonney, number 9, who's a junior. And Max Leone, 23. Of course, with Sean Crowley, number 8. Good linebacking core here. They're going to be key to this game to stop this Stoneham run.
Stoneham breaks the huddle. Nutting under center, flanked by Dominic Florino, number 4. Nutting hands it off up underneath to
Great job.
Colin Farron and gets stacked up for a loss.
Jamie Donahue in the mix.
Right now, the Rockets have had the answer for the potent Stoneham running game, and it's going to be another punt here.
23, Max Leone in on that one. Great defensive play by the Rockets.
Back deep is going to be number 5, Aiden Beckenhuis. Up, he's actually getting Palm back here too. They got 2 guys back.
Aiden, if you recall, Aiden Beckenhuis got dinged in the Bishop-Feian game. He was in concussion protocol. Didn't practice a lot of the week. Was cleared on Monday. I would bet my house that he wasn't going to miss this football game, Tim.
Aiden's last high school football game, and he has been an absolute stalwart.
Jake, pick it up, Jake.
Bounce inside the 20 here. And the Rockets will take over 1st and 10 from the 18, their 3rd series. Let's see if Murphy and company can get something going. 3:44 here to go in the first. It's 0-0 Reading Stoneham.
I don't think people know, Tim. You and I were actually propositioned by the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade to do the banter for the parade, but we said, you know what? This is Reading Stoneham. We can't.
I'm going to tell you what, they can't afford us, Murph. They can't afford us.
No.
They offered a contract,
We threw out a
7
number.
figures.
We threw out a
7
number.
figures.
We said no way.
I said, sorry guys, we're busy. Murphy flanked by Day and Doherty. 2 left, 1 right. Goes up on inside to Alvin Day, and Alvin cuts it left and right, takes it for about 4 or 5. About the 22, 23-yard line.
Again, up front, you've got Swanson, Mulvey, Donahue, Robichaud, and Centrella. A senior-laden offensive line, Josh Robichaud being the only junior, but an experienced group up front.
Day flanking Murphy now in motion is Beckenhuis. Murph up underneath, hands it off to Day. Alvin cuts left and right and just gets just a couple, maybe out to the 25. It's called 3rd and 4 upcoming.
And by the way, kudos to Dave Blanchard, who is one of, if not the best offensive line coach in the state. He does an incredible job with this group up front. They run block, pass block, versatile. They can do a lot of things in this offense, and Coach Blanchard does a really nice job.
Big third down play here for the Rockets deep in their own territory. Jack Doherty flanking Murphy. He jumps right there, and there's an automatic first down. Murph gets him on that one.
Again, that's great discipline, not just Murph, but the whole offensive line to hold their water and draw Stoneham offsides. Really nice luxury to have.
What a turn of events. Murphy gets Stoneham to jump and gets a first down here.
Again, skill positions, you get to Napoli, you get Beckenhuis, you get Strout, and Jesse Doherty. Some of the best receivers in the state at his disposal.
In motion is Strout. Murph back to pass. He swings it out there to Jack Doherty.
Go on, Jack.
What
Go,
a room
Jack.
he's got.
Go, Jack.
Nice run. Beautiful tackle, too, because he had nothing but daylight in front of him. Beautiful play by Dominic Florino to turn that huge play to save a touchdown there. Beautifully set up play there. Swing pass to Doherty. Takes it for another first down.
You'll notice the Rockets go no huddle here with Coach Sheehan signaling in the plays to Murphy, who relays them to the crew here.
4 guys split left. Brady Swanson is split left on a line here.
He's never been that far from the line of scrimmage in his life.
This is a lineup we haven't seen all year, and he swings a one-on-one right here to Jesse Doherty.
Jesse.
Oh! Almost pulls it down.
Throw that flag. He
I'll
held
tell
his
you,
arm down.
Doherty in a one-on-one is better than 50-50, and if he pulls that in, he's gone all the way. Really interesting setup there, swinging out Brady Swanson on the line, put 3 receivers behind him, and takes the one-on-one with Doherty.
Looked like the Stoneham defender sort of pulled Jesse's left hand down, but referees didn't call it.
Letting them play here today.
Yep.
3 guys right, including Day, and this is going to be a keeper up the middle for Murphy. He gets stacked up after about 2 yards, and it's going to be 3rd and about 8 upcoming.
That's the worst call I think I've ever seen from Coach Sheehan. On 2nd down, let's run.
We'll have to talk to him about that one.
Let's run the stork into a crowd.
All right, 1:12 left to go here in the first quarter. We've been playing inside the 20-yard lines here. 3 split right. Alvin Day flanks Murphy. Big third down play here. Murph back to pass. He rolls out, try to buy some time. He has it, throws it underneath. What a play to Ryan Strout for a first down and more. Beautifully set up play. They let it develop. Strout comes across. Murphy puts it on the numbers. First down inside Stoneham territory called their 41-yard line.
Nice play. Murphy rolls to the right. He had a couple of receivers open there, put him on the move, get him out of harm's way. Delivered a strike to Strout. He's done that so many times in his career. Ryan is always equal to the task.
Jesse Doherty one-on-one here again. This time he hands it up to Alvin. Alvin gets stacked up immediately. Good play right there for the line of Stoneham. Got some big bodies on that line of Stoneham. Number 77, Bobby Ingemi Jones is a big body. Number 76, it looks like Sal Asaro, 270, 275. I like to see those guys in the turkey eating contest after the game. Big bodies there. They push back the Rockets to call it 2nd and 14 here. Murph flanked by 2 backs. Murph hands it up the middle to Alvin. Alvin cuts back. He gets it back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe more. It's going to be 3rd and 10 upcoming.
Coach Fury, Coach Sheehan calling that play, knowing probably that they're going to go for it on 4th down here if they can get half the distance back and be in a manageable number on 4th down. So they decide to run the football with Day, and the clock is going to run out, leading us until the 2nd quarter.
It's the end of the quarter. There's a lot of people we want to give shout-outs to, and none more than the man that this field was just named after, Coach John Hollingsworth. He's 95 years young, watching from the Cape, received a message from his daughter, Pam. The coach has enjoyed watching the Rockets all season long. He said he may like to call in a play or two, Murph, from the Cape. Maybe we can
Coach
talk
Hollingsworth?
to him.
Let's go.
Let's call in that 2nd and Murph up the middle. We'll see if we can change that thing up.
When the field is named after you, you can do whatever you want. Tell them to text it in, and we'll make it happen.
Coach, send us a couple plays. We'll see if we can influence the team here. But very, very happy Thanksgiving to the Hollingsworth family, Pam, Kenny, the rest of them. Love you guys, and hope you have a great Thanksgiving day. I'll squeeze in another one. I shot out a couple of shout outs. I said if anyone wants one, and I immediately got Allison Sigsbury from the Reading Square Barbershop to say, hey, give the Reading Square Barbershop a shot. Allison, Colleen, and Gail, the dream team.
They're the best.
I think Jen Bell has joined that dream team too at RSB. So love those guys.
Hi, Allie.
Here we go. Start of the second quarter. Murphy 3rd and 10.
Again, only probably have to get half of it back here to go for it on 4th.
Empty set for Murphy. Looks over the middle right there. He does get half of it. Jesse's still on his feet. He gets it to he's going to be about 2 yards short here, but you're right, inside the 40, you're going to think this is go time for the Rockets. And it is.
Coach Fury says go.
He says go, and in comes Crowley. In comes...
I think on that one, Tim, they would have had to drag number 11 off the field.
Carter Learned, number 28, goes in, and Alvin Day goes in too, so... Free back set, it's handed right. Oh, he's going to roll out here. Wow, what a play there. And they just underneath, give Stoneham credit there. They actually stayed with Murphy. He pulls a play action. Looks like it's going to be wide open, and it's incomplete. So they turn the ball over on downs here. Wow, interesting call, but credit Stoneham. That had everybody faked out except the Stoneham defender. He's in Murphy's face, and he just underthrew that ball. So for the second time, Stoneham turns the ball over here, and they're going to take over 1st and 10 from the Rocket 39. Right up the middle is Nutting, and he's just the big, huge push of the body. So look at this. He's still on his feet. He's still up. Oh, my gosh. He comes out of a rugby scrum and takes it for 17 yards.
Come on, D.
Wow. That is interesting. They just said those big bodies, 74, 77. You know, Mason Morris, another big boy in there, and just push and hide Nutting underneath them. That's when you may see a couple of bodies just roll down on the ground. They just trip over them. Really, what a play. Into Rocket territory, 1st and 10 for Stoneham from the Rocket 41. Biggest play from scrimmage for Stoneham. Nutting going to go back to pass, his second pass of the day. He's wide open in the middle there. Already drops the ball. Wow. James Landers wide open, puts it in his hands and drops the ball. I do got to tell you, I don't want to say it was it, but James Landers is also looking directly into the sun behind him, which might have helped the Rockets there. Rockets dodge a huge bullet.
It's a good point. As he's looking over his left shoulder, he's looking right into the November sun.
Perfectly into the sun. That was a much tougher catch than it looked like for Landers.
But that's what Stoneham will do. They'll lull you to sleep with the run, and then they'll throw a play action. And
Beautiful
be
play call
to defend it.
If executed, Stoneham would take the early lead here. 2nd and 10 now. In motion, Farron. There's that turnaround we talked about. You're going to see literally a 360 for Nutting, and then go right behind the guards, and he takes it for about 4. It's going to be 3rd and 6 here for Stoneham inside Rocket territory. So this may be 4-down territory for them as well, Murph.
Iapika and Sanford on the tackle. Nice play there on 3rd down, but absolutely they got to stop them twice here with a 3rd and medium. 9
in the box here. They can try the same exact sneak, and no one sees where he's got there. He's very close to the 1st down. It's incredible.
We used to run this in Pop Warner. Let's just quarterback sneak it for 17 yards on 1st down.
They do get the 1st down, and Stoneham is threatening here at the Rocket 32-yard line. 10 minutes to go in the half.
Roman Olivardia out for today's game, senior defensive lineman, so that's why you have Donahue. You got Sanford in there.
Nutting under center. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to look out to roll out and pass again. He's got no one there. They're going to move up on him. He's still on his feet. He turns nothing into something, gets it inside the 25-yard line. So on a broken play, he still picks up 6.
Better coverage down the field there by the Rockets.
Nutting, as we know, can do it with his feet too. Turns a broken play into 7 yards on 1st down. That doesn't bode well for the Rockets.
Josh Robichaud, number 70, Colin Donahue, 75 seniors, Eamon Centrella, 72 on the defensive end.
Nutting under center. You see how low he gets under center. You can't even see the Rockets jump. They jump back, and they're going to get an automatic first down. So what's good for Stoneham is good for the Rockets, too. And Nutting does a nice job as the Rockets jump. It's going to be an automatic first down here just inside the red zone, just outside the red zone. New set of sticks for Stoneham as they're threatening inside the Rocket 20 for the first time today.
8:40 left in the half, 0-0 game right now.
You'll see Nutting get very, very low, so you can't see who has the ball. Makes it tough on us here in the booth as well. Rockets switch up on the line. Right there, it's a pitch up underneath number 25. He's got a little bit of room. He's still on his feet. 25 was James Landers. He's the one who dropped that ball. He would have loved to have run that thing in. Made a little amends, but he did it there, and it looks like it's going to be another first down. First and goal for Stoneham, and the Rockets look like they call a timeout. They want to regroup.
They better regroup. Stoneham's marching the ball down their throat again, and still time here to stop them on first down, keep them out of easy second down territory here.
So, Murph, I had a couple of guys. I said, do you want to give some shout-outs? You want to give some reasons that you're thankful? Got a message from Coach and your pal, Dwayne Sigsbury. He said he's thankful that one day he's going to see James Murphy on the Hall of Fame wall next to his father as he shattered all of his records and then some. But Coach Sigsbury's got a big game today. He had an absolutely awesome year with Bill Ricka this year.
Yeah, Bill Ricka Tewksbury, right?
Yeah, that's going to be a big one today. It's probably going on right now as we speak. But your buddy and Coach Dwayne wanted to give you that shout out.
His son Dylan had a great game at Fenway Park last night for Austin Prep. He threw a touchdown pass at Fenway Park, which is incredible.
That was a team that St. Mary's thought they were going to run all over, and that didn't really happen last night. Austin gave him a pretty good game. That St. Mary's team that this Stoneham team is going to face in the Super Bowl next week. First and goal here for Stoneham. Right there, handoff right up the gut, number 22. He takes it for 5, and that's Ty Baker. Baker takes it just inside the 5. It's going to be second and goal upcoming. Look for run until the Rockets can stop it. No need to put the ball in the air here if you're ripping off 5 or 6 at a pace here. Nutting under center. This one he pitches up underneath. It looks like number 25 is Landers. Very close, gets stacked up around the 2-yard line here. It's going to be third and goal.
Josh Robichaud on the play there. Great physical play up front.
He's a big boy, number 70.
It's a junior. He'll be back next year for the Rockets. Big play here. Ball's on the 2-yard line, third down and goal.
Brian, let me know if my giant head gets in the way of the camera. Nutting under center. He keeps it himself. They try to stack it up. This time he gets pushed left or right, but does he get in? And he does. Credit Nutting for staying on his feet. The Rockets did their best job against that push this time, but he gets in, and the Stoneham Spartans take a 6-0 lead against Reading. Tell you, we said this team has given the Rockets fits over the years. With that Delta offense, it's 6-0, and they're going to go for 2 here. Try to make it 8-0 against the Rockets. You got to believe in any world where a Division II power faces a Division VI power, that Division II should take care of business, but that hasn't been the case in 3 out of the last 5 years, and Stoneham takes the early lead here as they go for 2. This one he actually hands it off up the middle, and he's in. Number 11 was Colin Farron up there. I had to make sure Nutting didn't keep it himself, but with 7 minutes to go in the half, Stoneham 8, Reading nothing. While we're getting ready for the kickoff, I want to wish my good buddy Will Murphy, a.k.a. Billy Murphy, for those who knew him in our high school days. It's his birthday today. On Thanksgiving, I'm thankful to be friends with my buddy Will for over 40 years. You won't meet a greater guy from beautiful family than my buddy Will. So happy birthday, Will. Go Rockets. He was a Rocket superstar back in 1985. He's still wearing his Letterman jacket, too, as it goes halfway up his sleeves. It's glory days every weekend for Murph. It's sort of sad, actually.
Happy birthday, Will.
Set to kick off for Stoneham, number 3, Christian Polini. Back deep for the Rockets, number 5.
So Polini back to kick for the Rockets. We have Jake Palm and looks like Alex DiNapoli back deep. It's a low squib kick there. Palm's going to pick it up around the 20. Cuts left, gets a nice little block, finds a seam and gets over the 30-yard line. So good run back for about 12 or 13 for Jake. And the Rockets are going to come out here looking into the sun. And let's see if Murphy and company can get something going here. Massively high-powered offense all year. And in a quarter and a half, the Spartans have held them to 0. Maybe
6 minutes left in the half.
Maybe more a case of execution than talent at this time. So Rockets have the talent. Let's see if they can put it together here. 3 split right. Strout, Beck, and Hughes, and DiNapoli. Dave flanks Murphy. Right now he pulls it up underneath. There's Strout on the slant, and Strout straight arms and goes over the 40-yard line. Take it for about 8 yards right there. Almost indefensible play right there, a slant to Ryan Strout. Got a big body. He gets right in front of sort of a smallish back there. And they actually give him the first. So first down. Jack Doherty flanking Murphy now. In motion is Strout. Murphy back to pass. He swings that pass. We saw that earlier to Doherty. He turned that into a big play. This one he turns into about 5. So that was a beautiful looking play to Doherty earlier. This one's not as successful, but 2nd and 5 upcoming.
He picks up on bounds for 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. Tackle made by Stoneham, 22, Ty Baker.
3 split left right here for Murphy. Empty set. Murph back to pass. He looks right up underneath. Good looking play to DiNapoli, who gets the first down and gets bounced out of bounds.
Nice rhythm
play
here. Nice rhythm in the passing game. Keying on the short stuff here. What I think is going to happen is, Stoneham's going to start creeping up on the short stuff. We may take a shot here before long.
3 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Empty set for Murphy again on first down.
Stoneham playing a lot of man-to-man,
Murph
trying to
across
bring
the middle
pressure.
right there. That's Jesse Doherty right there, and Jesse turns it into about 5, maybe 6.
So what you want to do here is take what the defense gives you. They're playing man-to-man off about 10 yards. Take the underneath stuff, get them to creep up, and then you might see kind of a pump and go or something down the field here before long as they enter the Stoneham side of the field. Nice job up front protecting against the pressure, the 5 offensive linemen and the running back.
Call it 2nd and just under 5 here. Looks like another empty set for Murphy.
Stoneham showing a 6-man front, probably going to bring pressure. Murphy has to get rid of the ball quickly.
Good pressure right there, as you predicted. Murph does a nice job with his feet, rolls out. He's going to take it himself, and looks like he's got the first down. Let's see where they mark that one. Nice play by Murph to use his wheels to get outside that pressure. They're going to mark him maybe just short of the first. Thought he might have had it there, but hard to see with the Rocket sideline in front of us. 3rd and less than 1 upcoming.
Again, 2 downs to get it here.
They go with the same empty backfield on 3rd and a foot. Don't be surprised to see Murphy pull it down, use his feet, but he slants right across. That's first down for Jesse Doherty.
Protect
and then
it.
some.
Protect it. Good
down to
first
the third 30-yard line here for a 1st and 10.
Jesse Doherty just recently committed to Salve Regina. He's going to study and play hoops at Salve.
Beautiful. What an
Outstanding.
absolutely beautiful school down in Newport, Rhode Island that is. Oh,
Outstanding athlete on both the football field and the basketball court.
that's awesome.
And a great kid and a great student.
Murphy back to pass. Up underneath. Right there, just a little bit over Ryan Strout's head. He had him wide open. A little bit too much on that one for Murph, so call it 2nd and 10 upcoming from the 31-yard line. 4 minutes and 35 seconds to go where Stoneham has an 8-0 lead on the Rockets. Rockets trying to get something moving here.
Come on, let's go.
As Murph back to pass underneath. Beautiful play by Jesse. Turns around. He's got the first and more. Hold on to that ball.
Great play.
Wow.
Great play.
The instincts on Doherty is I'm going to catch it, and immediately my hand goes out the straight arm without looking, and sure enough, runs right into it, and he takes it for about 7 more yards there. Huge play, Jesse Doherty. Just talking about him, the hoop star going to Salve. 1st and 10 for the Rockets. 16-yard line. Looks like it's going to be a timeout for Stoneham.
Timeout.
4:15 to go here. Couple of other shout-outs. I gotta someone to be thankful. Mrs. Manna, legendary Ann Gregorio Manna, from a legendary family in Reading. She says she's thankful for the opportunity to teach so many amazing students. She says she's the lucky one. Miss Manna, Ann Manna, is an absolute doll, legend over at Josh Reeton School, and the family. You remember Gregory's back in the day?
Yeah.
That's her family.
Several of the Murphys have been students of Ann Manna,
How about
including
that?
Kate, 10-year-old legendary sister of James and Jack. We love Miss Manna.
So, happy Thanksgiving to Ann and her family.
And her husband, John, who's a beast. Mike.
Manna. Yeah, Mike
It's
is
my
a
guy.
beast.
He refs us over in the men's league over in the Y.
He refs the men's
He gives
league,
me a
he
call
puts
or
up
two every
tents,
now
he
and
does it
again.
all.
Yeah.
Rockets come back out here, 1st and 10, threatening inside. First time today.
Single coverage and Alex DiNapoli down here with number 28. I'm thinking number 2 might be back corner of the end zone. First prediction of the day.
Empty set for Murphy again, as it has been all series. Right across the middle there. What a play to Strout. Reaches behind him and
Play,
pulls it in. Slant pass to Strout. Little behind him. No problem for Ryan as he takes it in.
Big 2-point conversion coming up here.
Huge play as the Rockets go empty set for the entire series, march right down the field and score. And they're going for 2 right here. You'll see this, they call the swinging gate, a very unusual formation that the Rockets have used all year.
Mulvey at center.
Very difficult to defend this one. Murph throws a one-on-one right there to Jesse Doherty. He's in. Wow. I don't know if we missed something there, but Doherty, not really tight coverage there.
Little fade ball.
Pulls it right in. Doherty's got about 6 inches on the defender. And the Rockets tie it up with 4 minutes to go in the half. Absolutely beautiful answer for Reading there.
Something to keep an eye on. I noticed Murphy's got a little something going on, maybe a groin, maybe something he's pulled. So something happened earlier in the first quarter that he's nursing right now. Hopefully he can overcome that thing and, put some more points on the board here in the second half.
Rockets set to kick off here. Couple other shout-outs. Classmate of mine from 1985, Diane Sassano Boyer, is watching from South Carolina. I want to give her a happy Thanksgiving. Cheers to Diane and her family. We also have probably 25 guys hanging out at 56 Sturgis Road. John Pandolfo has hosted his 20th Johnny's tailgate at his house. John has 4 girls, all superstar athletes, a couple of them, softball stars at Boston College, and John says no girls allowed. I have 4 girls, my wife, 1 time a year. No girls are allowed. We're going to hang out all day. Cheers to all the boys at Johnny Pandolfo's watching the game, hopefully. Big kick by Palm, goes back inside the 10. Oh, it's bobbled, but gets picked up. Does a nice job to turn it into 25.
Good job by the Rockets cover team. Alvin Day in on the tackle with 47. That's a new number for me, Timmy. 47. I thought I had them all memorized.
47. I don't have it. Guess what? We don't have a
Deemer?
47 on our list.
I think it's Ben Deemer. He might be wearing 47 today instead of 44. That's okay. He's always the kid around the football, and I don't know why he's not wearing 44, but
don't tell me Deemer left
nice
his
job on
shirt
the
somewhere
tackle.
because
He might have. It happens. Those
he's known to do that too. Yeah.
Those sophomores are complete morons.
Is that what they are?
Jack Murphy's left his pants at home several times.
Right here, Nutting gets a pitch. Oh, it's a
Little reverse.
reverse.
Get outside,
Nice looking
Aiden.
play. Aiden Beckenhughes stacks him up, though. Wow. Tricky play, but great job by Beckenhughes staying home there. Sean Crowley over there, too. So a little trickery there for Stoneham. Gets about 2. Nice job
Aiden's
right there.
easily their best defensive player, so running a reverse in his direction, it's unlikely that he'll bite. really nice job there, staying home, being disciplined.
He's a guy about 165, 170 pounds, and he may very well be the toughest guy on the field.
Yep, no doubt.
2nd and 8 upcoming. Ty Baker flanking Nutting. In motion right there. Nutting's going to be back to pass.
Pass.
They're looking for it. He goes right up the middle.
Go
He's got to
get it,
look up.
Aiden.
Aiden's got to look up. Oh, he tries for the ball and he pulls it down. And he's going to go. Alex DiNapoli tries to catch him and he doesn't. He does. He stops him at the 1 yard line. But Colin Farron pulls the ball down. Beckenhuis looks up, reaches for the ball, gets a piece of it, but Farron pulls it in. And that's what we talked about, Murph. They used the run to set up the pass, and this one turns into an absolute massive play with 3 minutes to go in the half here. It's 1st and goal from the 1 foot line. Alex DiNapoli with a touchdown-saving tackle. But they might just be delaying the inevitable here as Nutting goes right out of the, takes it himself right up the middle. That's worked very well, and it's a touchdown for Stoneham. Wow, very quick answer for the Spartans right here. Listen, the Rockets had great coverage. They were ready for it, and the kid just made a play. Beautiful pass and catch from Nutting to Colin Farron, who takes it down to the 1 foot line, and you're going to see Stoneham try for 2 here again. Very quickly, 14-8, a strike in under a minute. We talked about this Stoneham team giving the Rockets fits, and they continue to do it on Thanksgiving Day. Big play here for a 2-point conversion. Looks like some motion. That's going to be Farron up the middle, and it looks like he has it. He might have jumped a little bit early, but they didn't call it, and they got to take it for 2 points as Stoneham makes it very quickly, 16-8. There's plenty of time left here in the half, Murph, with 3:20, but what a play and what a series for Stoneham.
The narrative coming into the game, Tim, was would Stoneham play their starters? Would they play to win? Obviously, Coach Almeida and the Spartans coaching staff says, hey, we're going to play to win this football game. Nobody wants to go into the Super Bowl after a loss, so they're giving us all we can handle today.
Listen, we talked about the same thing in 2018 when they knew they were going to the Super Bowl against Old Rochester. I said it was one of the coldest days, Thanksgiving days in memory, and he played all the guys. He had some superstars on that team. Played their hearts out, had Reading down 20-6 with 4 minutes to go, and Matty Sanella and Javon Nortellis and Colin DeRoss and Dom Masucci, among others from that team, brought the Rockets back to win in overtime with a stick on one of the best running backs in the state at the time to win 28-26. Whistle right here on the kick. Flag, it might have been actually an offside, so they might move this back. Interesting.
So the Rockets are going to get the ball here with a little over 3 minutes to go. Probably pretty good field position because they're going to move the Spartans back here to kick. Plenty of time. I believe they have all 3 timeouts left, maybe 2, but plenty of time to put one on the board here going into halftime.
Talk about last year's game where the Rockets were up by a couple of scores. Stoneham stays in it, gets it to the last play of the game for a field goal that they missed to save the victory for Reading. And we got an absolute another barn burner going here today. This one's going to be a kick up the middle. Looks like it's going to go to
Come on, Jakey.
Jake Palm. Jake gets it over the 30, cuts back, weaves his way over the 40. So, as predicted, beautiful field position for James Murphy and company around the 44-yard line. 3 minutes to go. That's plenty of time.
Scoreboard says Reading has 1 timeout left. I don't remember them using 2 timeouts. Do you, Tim? But
it's possible that they did use 2,
okay.
Murph. I think they may have.
All right, so 1 timeout left, 3 minutes to go. Plenty of time to on a drive here. Or that Leominster game, they got the ball with just about 3 minutes to go and marched it down 85 yards to score. This one is only about 55.
Murphy flanked by Day. 2 left, 2 right. Jesse Doherty and Strout near us. He's going to look left right there, over the middle, step back, beautiful play. DiNapoli, first down. Quick strike to DiNapoli.
Rockets will go no huddle, which they do all the time. So when you get in a 2-minute situation here, you know, it's no big deal to run the hurry up.
Napoli up top, 3 near us.
Stoneham man-to-man. Bringing some pressure
Back
off
to
this
pass.
corner.
There's some big pressure. Throws it up
Nice
underneath. Beautiful
call
screen today.
right there.
Wow, and Alvin's on got room. He's got one guy to
One guy to
beat. He
beat.
gets
Stand
tackled
your
at the end. Beautiful play by Alvin Day. What a call, right?
Great
When you
call.
see the pressure up the
Great
middle,
call.
little center screen to Alvin Day, who takes it for a massive gain for the Rockets.
Perfectly timed on that screen call. Offensive line hits a jam and then lets their guys
them get
come
through.
in and then dump it over to Alvin. Great play on second down.
1st and 10 from the 18, call it 16-yard line. Sorry for the Rockets. 2:40 to go, as we mentioned, plenty of time. Murphy back to pass. He pump fakes. He got held.
He got held.
He's getting held the whole way, and he had Doherty, who beat his man. Number 4 had his hands on him. He's looking for a call, but they're letting the boys play today. So 2nd and 10 upcoming.
That was an obvious one that
Fastball's incomplete.
didn't go, but that's okay. 2.5 left, still second down.
Wind's starting to pick up right over our backs here. So from the bottom of the screen to the top, the flag is outstretched right now. Maybe a little bit of a factor with the ball's in the air here. Murph goes back to pass. He looks left. Got time underneath. That's a little bit too far ahead of Strout. And it's going to be 3rd down and 10 here. Obvious 4-down territory. They've only taken a minute off the clock. It's 2 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the half as the Rockets try to even this one up.
Stoneham likes to play in a 6-man front, man-to-man on the perimeter, but they play like a soft man. Everybody 4 to 6 yards deep, kind of giving up the underneath stuff, trying to defend against the long play. Doubling Jesse Doherty over here on the right-hand side of the screen.
Back to pass. Murphy looks left underneath. Pass to Beckenhuis. He cuts in. He's got room. He goes in.
Great play.
Beautiful play. Aiden Beckenhuis across the middle. Murphy hits him on the numbers, cuts it upfield, and untouched to the end zone is Aiden Beckenhuis.
Little wide receiver screen. Great blocking on the perimeter. Aiden does the rest. Well executed.
Rockets going for 2 here. Guess what? With 2:22 to go, now plenty of time for Stoneham to move the ball.
Big 2-point conversion here to tie this game up.
Same setup here. Here's Murphy, rolls out right. He's got pressure on him, throws it up underneath. Beautiful play and catch.
That's a 2-point conversion.
Wow.
Stroudy.
Great coverage underneath. Guy all over Murphy. Murphy puts it on Strout, and he pulls it in.
Big play.
With 2:27 to go in the half, the Rockets 16 and the Stoneham Spartans 16.
That's a nice drive. They only took about 45 seconds off the clock. Couple of great screen plays.
This will be really interesting here for Coach Almeida. You know, he's a guy who's going to be maybe forced to use that pass, but Reading was ready for it last time. They just executed. Don't know if you can work on that run with 2 minutes to go. You're going to have to see him put it in the air if they want to get back into this one. Clearly plenty of time as they scored in about 30 seconds on the last series. Rockets need to get a stop here. Probably be happy to go into the half tied. They'll be kicking the ball away to Stoneham in the second half.
This is where special teams, Tim, is a key. Really need a good kick and good coverage to pin Stoneham back.
Palm back to kick.
Little pooch kick.
Pooch about the 15-yard line. Oh, he fumbles the ball. Get on him.
Give me some.
Oh.
Great
Wow,
job.
beautiful play.
Great job. 17 Merkel on the tackle.
Thomas Merkel
Senior.
right on there, and
Great
Thomas
play.
almost separated the ball from very, very dangerous play there for Stoneham. They've had trouble fielding a couple of kicks today.
Great play by Thomas Merkel, senior. Big play on special teams.
2:23 to go in the half here. 1st and 10 for Stoneham.
This is the best starting field position for the Rocket defense on the day. See if they can capitalize here.
Nutting under center. You'll see this setup. All day long. That's just there's the 360 turnaround, and he's got
Nutting could
room,
go.
and he could
Run,
go.
Giacomo.
What
Run.
a play! We talked about it earlier. I said, watch Nutting do a spin around 360, and no one knows who has the ball, and he rips it for about 50 yards. Wow, what a play. 2:13 to go. He takes 8 seconds off the clock, and all of a sudden, Stoneham is threatening again.
Kind of Reading's worst nightmare. We saw it versus Fian. We saw it versus Woburn. You know, first down defense against the run hasn't been great. It's tough to win when you can't stop the run on first down.
That 360 spin where he goes right at the middle. The Rockets with 9 in the box. You got to think we got to stack up the middle. Make him try to beat you outside. This one he's going to go back to throw. Right across the middle. Oh,
Good play by
beautiful
DiNapoli.
play by DiNapoli.
Pressure
Little
by
bit
Sean
behind
Crowley.
him on that pass. And sorry, that was actually Aiden Beckenhuis who made that play. Beckenhuis all over number 42. That's their, I think, the captain.
Great play by Sean Crowley, pressuring Nutting there, forcing him to throw the ball a little quicker than he might have would have liked. 2nd and 10 here. 2 minutes left in the half. No 2-minute warning in high school football. Those of you who want to know at home.
2nd and 10 here from inside Rocket territory. Same formation. Nutting right up the middle. It's a stack up. You got to see those Rockets. I said, you see that stack up. Throw yourself on the ground and start to trip up the big train. But he takes it for about 5 yards. So big 3rd down play. You got to think inside Rocket territory that it's also 4-down territory. 151 and counting down as we speak.
Rockets have 1 timeout left. If they stop him here, look for Coach Fiore to maybe use it.
Love to see a little bit of pressure. They're going to call timeout here. Didn't like the way it looked, and Coach Almeida calls timeout with 1:40 to go.
Great football game, Tim. Again, to reiterate, what a day. It's
Oh,
probably,
my God.
40 degrees, 45 degrees?
It's 40
Little
degrees.
windy.
Wind is just starting to kick up, which could impact the game for sure. While we get a timeout, Brian Tobin reached out. He's a Reading legend, Reading lacrosse, hockey. He wanted to reach out. He could be working in the booth over there with the Rotary Club too. He's thankful that RMHS still puts great importance on both its boys and girls sports programs. He says nothing compares to your experience being part of a team and part of a Rocket. So cheers to Brian and his family. A couple of outstanding lacrosse players, his boys, Michael and Kevin up at UMass. Great players. Great Rocket fan. Great fan of Last Corner Roast Beef. I know that too. The only reason I know is every time I go in there, he's already there. 3rd and 5. Nutting under center. He's back to pass. He rolls out. He's got a guy wide open. He's got to look out. No coverage there, and he pulls it in. Tackled inside the 10. Palms back there, and DiNapoli. A huge play right there for Stoneham. We talked about this, Murph. We have to stack up to stop the run, and Stoneham has used the pass to great effect today. They've thrown about 4 of them, and 3 of them for huge gains. Nutting under center. This one's a pitch right now to Farron. Farron gets stacked up. He gets a couple, but it's going to be inside the 10 here. 1:11 to go. Is going to be a timeout here for Coach Almeida and Stoneham as they look to add on before the half.
Similar to last year, Timmy, right? They run. They throw into play action. They catch us off guard. They are having success in the pass game and the run game.
And why the Rocket offense clicked last time, a couple of miscues early cost the Rockets, and they are threatening right now to Stoneham to take the lead and get the ball back after the half. So Murph, at halftime, we're going to have the award-winning RMHS band out here. We finally got the camera set up appropriately, so we will play them at halftime. And we're going to have a special guest just after the half from the band to talk about their accolades as well.
Big play.
Huge
2nd
plays
and goal
here.
from the 8.
Nutting under center. In motion's Farron. Right there. After no ball's on the ground. Ball's on the ground. The Rockets have it.
We got the ball.
Wow.
We got the ball.
They fumble the ball.
Oh,
Looks like
big
Josh
turnover.
Robichaux, number 70, picks it up. Mishandled. What a turn of events. And with 1 minute to go, the tables could turn.
Just what the defense needed there is the turnover.
Wow. What a play for the Rockets. Fortunate to keep it here, but let's see if Fiore and Murphy and company want to step on the gas here with a minute to go.
1 minute left and one timeout, Tim. We got plenty of time. Let's go. Let's rip the football.
What a play. Big number 70. Josh Robichaux pounces on that thing. It gets kicked around. Incredible turn of events here.
That was a huge,
Empty
huge
set
stop.
here for Murphy. 3 left, 2 right for Murph inside the 10-yard line.
Still man-to-man by Stoneham.
He's got some pressure up the middle. He's got to throw it away
Get rid
here.
of it.
Oh, he throws it across the middle of Doherty, and he gets it.
Great
First
play.
down. I thought Murph was throwing that ball away.
He
No,
should've.
he's got his eyes on Jack Doherty across the middle, who goes up and pulls it down for a first down. Gives the Rockets some big breathing room.
Clock stops when they set the change, but then they'll run it just
1
exactly
minute
a
to
minute
go.
left.
Wow, that's some breathing room that the Rockets needed here. They get it out to just inside the 20.
Great catch by Doherty.
James Murphy's last high school game. He's flanked by Doherty now. He's going to go back to pass. He looks across the middle right there. Oh, what a play!
Go back.
Oh, he decides I'm going to run you over instead of cut left to right into Stoneham territory. 51 seconds to go.
Hey, we're chilling.
They got
50 seconds left. Hey, the clock stops while the chains move. No need to rush.
They set it, and they go. Back to passes Murphy. Murphy looks underneath.
Out of bounds.
Beautiful play to Stroud. He gets out of bounds at the 35-yard line. How'd you like Aiden Beckenhuis across the middle? He's not cutting left or right. He's going to run the defensive back right over.
Absolutely.
39 seconds to go.
39 seconds, one timeout left.
Second down and about
Wow.
1.
What a turn here with a minute to go in the half. The clock stops with 39 seconds to go.
We're just chilling.
Doherty
This is a walk in the
flanking
park on
Murphy.
Thanksgiving. Walk in the park with 39 minutes left, 39 seconds left.
Murphy back to pass. He looks over to the right there is
Yeah,
Doherty.
Jesse.
He
Good
had it in
good
his hands
defense.
and just drops it.
Little high. So
Sean Kilty on him. Good play.
So you want to coach your quarterback. Hey, everyone else is excited right now. He's the coolest customer on the field. It's just flat line, 34 seconds left, one timeout, lots of time left.
Third and about a foot, so
Let's get the first down.
get the first, buy yourself a little bit of time.
Just chilling. No big deal.
3 at the top right there. All right, they got this your first down that we asked for.
Call a timeout.
Doherty.
Call a timeout. All right, they're going for it.
They're going to let him move
Let's go.
They're going to let him move the chains and get right back into this thing.
Let him get set.
They get set. The clock starts. 24 seconds to go. Murphy back to pass. Up underneath. What a pass. Get out of bounds. He does.
All right, he's out of bounds. 18
What
seconds
a play.
left. No big deal.
Across the middle right there is number 5, Aiden Beckenhuis. He gets out of bounds and stops the clock with 18 seconds to go.
Timmy, we're just cooking turkey right now. We're just putting the stuffing in
You're
the
just
oven.
basting it?
No big deal.
Basting a little turkey here. Rockets would love to get on the board here with 18 seconds to go.
Great
Clock
drive so
stops.
far.
Incredible drive with a minute and 27 seconds to go. Fumble inside the 5-yard line or 10-yard line from Stoneham, and Murphy and company are threatening. He's back to pass. He rolls out.
Run it.
He's got some time. He throws it across the
it.
middle. Oh! And he couldn't pull it down. He hits DiNapoli. He has him in the back of the end zone, and Alex just can't pull it down. Wow.
Well defended.
Rockets might have avoided a little hold there, but as well. But Murphy throws it across. Alex just couldn't pull it down. There's 11 seconds left to go.
11 seconds, one timeout left. They have a chance to get the ball inside the 15 here. They can throw the ball over the middle and still have a timeout left. Maybe a field goal. You never know.
See Jake Palm. He's got a big leg too. The wind has died down a little bit now. Empty set here for Murphy. Big pressure up the middle. He throws underneath this. He's going to get out of bounds.
Still get a timeout. 7 seconds left.
7 seconds to go. about the 16-yard line.
Good time to take a shot here. Coach Lindmark says enough to 2 plays.
Brian Lindmark working the camera here. Are they paying you for color commentary here, Brian? Jeez.
Bonus. It's bonus time. Murph talking to Beck and Houston Strout. DiNapoli and Doherty on the outside.
Need the line to give Murph a little bit of time. They're going to try to put pressure on him here. 6 guys the box. There we go. Murph back to pass. He's got some pressure up the middle. He evades it there, but he's got to throw it away. Oh, right there.
Timeout.
Catch by Jesse Doherty.
Not enough time.
Did they call it? They might not have got it.
Timeout.
And they might go to the half with that. Wow. What a play. They tried to do it. The pressure on Murphy took too much time off the clock. He completes it to Doherty inside the 10, and they go to the half all tied up. Wow. What an opportunity, and maybe a missed opportunity for Reading, but I got to tell you, they're probably happy at 16-all here after avoiding calamity with a fumble at the end of the half. So what a game here, Murph. It's all even up at the half. 16-all. The Spartans are going to get the ball at the second half. We're going to come back in a little bit. We are going to feature our band here at the halftime and get a band guest later. We'll see you soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, pride of Reading High School Marching Band and Choir. Ladies and gentlemen, the Reading High School Marching Band and Color Guard.
Murph, how about that? I hope the audio was okay. It had to be much better than it's been in the past for our award-winning band and color guard. We will have a special guest come up and join us. We'll try to sneak her in to talk a little bit about the band and color guard. We'll try to cut her in between the action as the teams come out here for the second half. It's one half of football here, Murph. 16 all. We're going to be kicking off to Stoneham to start the second half. What do the Rockets need to do here to take this thing?
I mean, just, again, a great day for high school football. Two very good teams, both with one loss. Stoneham, again, moving on to play at Gillette next week in the Division VI Super Bowl. This is Reading's last game of the year, win or lose. The message is the same. Can we stop the run? Can we keep Nutting and company in, first and long, second long situations? And, at the end of the day, we'll, the better defense might win. Both teams are moving the ball at will. We got to stop up and play defensively.
Tell you, Murph, we have a bunch of seniors on this team. Many who are playing football for the last time today. Wonder if you could give them a shout out to the seniors here today. We got a number of them while we wait to get started.
It's been a great group. Jason Anderson, Aiden Beckenhuse, Eamon Centrella, Alvin Day, Brian DeMild, Alex DiNapoli, Jesse Doherty, Colin Donahue, Jack Doherty, George Fidus, Giacomo Iapika, Carter Leonard, Max Leone, Brendan Lindmark, Jack Mahoney, Thomas Merkel, Ryan Mulvey, James Murphy, Roman Olivardia, Ryan Strout, Brady Swanson, and Jordan Whitmer. A fantastic senior class, an incredible accomplishment all year long.
Our seniors, we're going to lose a lot of them, so this team's going to look very, very different next year, Murph.
Yes, there's going to be a rebuild on the offensive side. Again, 10 seniors start on this offensive set, right? Josh Robichaud being the only returning starter. But guys like Devon Bursey, Jack Murphy, Jake Palm, Ben Deemer, the cupboard is not bare, put it that way, for Coach Fiore and the Rockets.
Very deep 8th grade and freshman team as well. Perform very well, so there's some bright lights in the future here for the Rockets as well. As Jake Palm gets ready to kick off here to start the second half.
Again, can the Rockets make defensive adjustments here at halftime to stop the Spartans? Will the Spartans play all their starters in the second half, knowing they have a Super Bowl next week? Let's see how this plays out.
Back deep is Farron, looks like 28, Kevin Gilmartin. Oh, wow, gets past him, going to inside the 10, he's going to pick it up.
Come on, Merkel.
Thomas Merkel is right on him and gets on him. Good job to get over the 15, but nice kick by Palm, and it pins Stoneham deep here to start in the second half.
Senior Thomas Merkel having a really nice day on special teams, making a couple of key tackles here on the kickoff. Again, up front, you get Centrella, you get Donahue, you get Jamie Donahue, younger brother of Colin at the nose, Josh Robichaud and Sean Crowley as the defensive front, with linebackers Iapika and Max Leone and Andrew Jack Vaughney.
Big bodies, Jared Linehan, number 79. On the right side, a couple of 270-pounders on this line for Stoneham.
Beckenhuse, Palm, and DiNapoli in the secondary.
Similar setup. Watch Nutting for the 360 spin up the middle. Right there, he does it. He keeps it himself.
Good job, Robichaud. Who else?
Who called that
Giacomo
one, Brian?
Iapika.
Nice job by Giacomo, middle linebacker, and my neighbor on one of the greatest streets in Reading, Curtis. Although he lives on South, he wishes he lived on Curtis officially. But what a great set of neighbors. If the Curtis Street neighbors are watching, shout out to those guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
And Giacomo, hey, listen, they ran the ball all over us. Giacomo and the defense had a mission to stop the run, and he's coming up big here today on his final football game of his career.
2nd and 8 here for Stoneham. They are looking into the sun. In motion right there is a pitch out number 5, and he's got some room on the outside. He's got a seam. He takes it for the first down. Beautiful play. It looks like Giovanni Caruso. That was him. It might have been Landers. Sorry, it might have been 25, not 5. But nice play by Landers for the first down. It's right out to the 30-yard line.
Jake Palm on the tackle. Ideally, in this setting, you don't want, Palm, DiNapoli making all the tackles because that means the ball is in the secondary. You want to own the line of scrimmage and make some tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
Very big defensive series here as the Rockets are going to require a stop to stay in this game. That's a push right up the middle. We've seen that, and he's still on his feet. Takes it for about 5. We've seen that 3 or 4 times today. The first one went for about 25. Second successful for over 5 yards.
A lot of great Rocket alumnus here today. Dom DiCrescenza, Danny Damare, some of the, Patrick and Colin Duras, some of the legends of Rocket football here today. Danny O'Connor in the house.
Those are the 3 captains from a couple years ago. DiCrescenzo, Damari O'Connor, all good buddies to this date. Right now it's a handoff right here. Number
outside.
11.
That's a hold.
Good
Thank
job.
you.
They
They
called
it.
And in comes here. It's first one of the day.
Good. That was on number 9, Jack Vaughney. Good call by the official. Ten minutes left here in the third. Score tied. Reading and Stoneham at 16.
All right, this one pushes him back here. It's going to be second and about, let's call it.
With this offense, holding penalty is just crushing for an offense like this that likes to ground and pound and go 3 to 5 yards at a clip. Rockets can overcome it, something like this. Let's see if Stoneham can.
In motion right there is 5. He's back to pass. He rolls out. Nutting the lefty underneath. Oh, almost picked right there. Aiden Beckenhuis jumps in front of Farron.
Great coverage. Great coverage.
Almost pulls that down. Wow, what a turn. 3rd and 17 upcoming. This is a very big play for the Rockets here. Love to hold him here and force a punt and get the ball back.
The key to this is containment. Let's contain Nutting. Let's cover people down the field. It's probably a passing situation here for the Spartans. As we've seen, Stoneham can throw the football. They don't love to all the time, but they can when they need to.
This might be one of those times where they look to put the ball in the air. Right now up the middle, he's got room, number 22. He gets stacked up and pushed out.
Good job, Alex.
Good job, Alex, but he takes it for about 10, and it's going to be 4th and 3 here.
What do you do?
We'll see if these guys are going to go for it here, and they look like they're going for it. 4th and 1.
Coach,
wow.
Yeah, listen.
What a play.
Hey, the QB sneak has gone for 9 yards a clip. I'd probably go for it here too. Give the ball to Nutting and let him plow forward. Looking for Robichaud and the Donahue brothers here to do some damage up front. Stop this QB sneak. Come on, Jamie, get off the ball.
All right, here we go. Huge 4th down play here. And he pushes right up the gut. They get stacked. He's still trying to do it.
They did it.
I think they might have stopped him.
They did it. Don't give him that spot.
Wow, they don't
give him that
whistle.
spot.
Look where he's spotting it first down.
These guys are running in
Yeah,
here,
giving
and they
him the
look
first
like they're
down.
going to give him the
First
first. Wow, and they give him the first down. Very gutsy call by Almeida and company, and they get the first down.
Good job by the Rockets there. Didn't give much, but it was enough.
Thank you. All right, first down here for Stoneham.
Clock is
Gutsy
continuing
call,
to tick.
4th down. Big conversion. 3rd and 17. They get the first. Right up the gut. He gets stacked up this time. He tries to break off.
Great job on first down.
Nice job. 2nd and 10 upcoming.
A lot of times, winning on first down is the key to stopping this offense. 2 yards, we'll take that on first down.
Murph, we have a special guest in the booth that when we have a break in the action, either a score or a timeout, we're going to bring Elizabeth Strack in, the president of the RMHS Marching Band, to say a few words when we get a chance. Got to see the band perform. 8 minutes to go here in the third. Second and call it 8. In motion, it's a pitch up the middle, and he's got room. Nice run right there, very close to the first down. I think he has it into Rocket territory.
Colin Fearing is the ball carrier. He carries the ball.
That Delta wing T offense has given the Rockets fits, and it continues to do so.
Really good drive by the Spartans here to start the half. Just what they needed. Keep that high-powered Rocket offense on the sideline. 7:30 left to go in the third quarter.
16-16.
Spartans
Always
are
a
in
tough
no
game
hurry. They're
here.
in no hurry. They'd love to bleed this clock.
Keep the ball out of Murphy and company's hands, kill the clock, and maybe put a score up here.
Come on, Jackman, get in the backfield. Downhill.
First and 10 inside the 49. This one's a pitch up the middle. Looks like Landers takes it for about 5 or 6. Very, very effective. Those pitches are a little risky though too behind the line, right?
In comes Sanford, out comes Donahue. Number 79, Jeremiah Sanford. He's a sophomore defensive lineman, big boy up front. Hoping he can help in the run game. 6:38 left to go, clock ticking. Tie score, 16 apiece.
They break the huddle. It's second and about 5 here for Stoneham inside the Reading 45. Nutting under center, flanked by 3. In motion, Farron. Right now, he keeps it himself. There's the 360. That one
Good
gets
job by
stacked up.
Centrella.
Nice job.
Gain of about 2.
Sanford in there as well.
Gonna be
Beautiful
3rd
play.
and 3.
3rd and 3. A figure from the 40. It's probably 4 down territory.
5:58 left to go. Clock is ticking.
We have a timeout here.
And the clock's still running. Refs want to talk about it though.
Coach Fiore talking about the clock right now.
It's frustrating as a Rockets fan watching Stoneham just bleed the clock here. Keep the Rockets offense on the sideline.
Hey, while we have a little bit of a break, we are going to hand the headset to a special guest here today. We have Elizabeth Strack, the president of the RMHS Marching Band. Elizabeth, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having
we
me.
finally figured out how to run the camera up here to get a little bit of love to the band. We have a little bit of time here. Tell us about the band. They were award-winning this year. Go ahead.
Well, our show this year is called Amor, and it's based on a love story about 1950s Mexico, and we placed first place for our state championships in Division II. It's really exciting.
Beautiful. That's awesome. Are you all done with your season for the year, or you have anything upcoming?
We're finishing up our season. We have one more thing, which is the tree lighting on Sunday, so come and check us out at that.
Perfect. We're going to hop in. Elizabeth, we might need you for color right here for this play. And we'll get right back to you. It's a pitch up the middle to Landers, and he gets stacked up for about 5, but he gets the first down. Well, listen, Elizabeth, I really am happy you guys got up here. You guys have had a great season. Yourself, the color guard. So is this your last year?
Yes, this is my last
What are
year.
your plans for next year?
I think I'm going to go major in public health.
In public health. Do you know where you're going to go to school yet?
Not yet, no.
All right. Well, listen, Elizabeth, really appreciate you coming up.
Thank you.
We'd love to give some love to the band and the color guard. So congratulations on the great year, and let's go Rockets.
Let's go. Thank you.
All right, we'll get Murph back here in a second. First down here for the Spartans. Nutting under center. This one, he goes back to pass. He's going to look down the middle. He lofts it up the middle. He's wide open for the touchdown. Number 11. Oh, my gosh. What a play. Sets it up. Colin Farron. Very, very bright sun up here, so it's hard to see the actual screen here, Brian. Hopefully you got that one. for the Farron family to see that beautiful pass and catch from Nutting as Stoneham takes the lead. 4:43 to go. And it's for the 5th year in a row, another barn burner between Stoneham and Reading. Rockets looking for their second 10-win season in a row. It's a hugely successful season, but they have all they can handle today from the Spartans. Nutting going for 2 here. In motion, Farron. It's a spinorama of Nutting, and it looks like he gets it. And he does. Successful every time on the 2-point conversion, and the Rockets are trailing by 8 with 4:43 to go in the third. Stoneham 24, Reading 16.
A little bit of a blessing there. I would prefer the long strike touchdown, right? They
Could have tore another 4 minutes off the clock
they
here,
ran
right?
8 minutes off the clock. Had they continued in that cadence, the quarter would be over. Rockets at least have a chance to respond here with 4:43 left.
Well, it was a pleasure to have Elizabeth Strack up here, the president of the RMHS band. The band has been super successful. We'd love to have them here. We finally figured out halfway through the season so we can get a little audio for them when they play here. We'll know for next year. But love to have the band out here. It's Thanksgiving, man. Listen, the turkey's going to taste better with a win, but it's going to taste pretty good anyway. 4:43 to go here. The Rockets trail by 8, 24-16.
By the way, you know who loves the band? The players love the band. They really enjoy the camaraderie and all the music that they play during and before the games.
Kickoff here is going to go to Palm.
Come on, Jakey.
Bounces over his shoulder. He's going to pick that thing up. He does, and he gets tackled inside the 10 or just at the 10-yard line. Tough bounce. It bounced up and hit Palm off the shoulder, and he was lucky to go grab that thing. It was a live ball. So the Rockets are going to be pinned back deep here yet again.
Love to see how the Rockets perform under duress here. They haven't been down much this season. Down by a score. 4:38 left in the third. Veteran group here that should be able to get some things done here.
Day flanking Murphy. 2 left, 1 right. Looks like we might have a...
Stoneham stays in there.
3 left,
6-man front, man-to-man.
Murphy right in the middle, pulls it back, throws it underneath the Stroud.
Stroud.
Stroud takes it to about the 18-yard line, gets about 6 right there, maybe 7.
Again, attacking with the short game here. Little RPO action, run-pass option, depending what the defense gives them.
Jack Doherty goes in for Alvin Day, and this is the one we saw earlier today. Look for a one-on-one to Doherty again. This one he hands up the middle. Interesting setup with splitting out Brady Swanson, but that one goes up the middle for a gain of 1. They don't get the first. He tried to set up one where you're looking for Doherty one-on-one up top. And it's going to be 3rd and under a yard here.
3:50 left in the third quarter here, clock moving.
Big play right here for the Rockets. Just get the first down and keep going here. Doherty split far right now.
Come on, guys, get your stuff
mixed
together.
Up right now.
Big play.
Murphy waits for the team to get set. Oh, it's a low snap, and it looks like it's going to be motion. Might actually be fortunate. It's going to move the Rockets back 5 here, but the alternative could have been a fumble with some pressure. So Rockets weren't quite ready there on 3rd and 1. They didn't know what the formation was, confused them, and then they have illegal motion.
The whole play was a disaster from the beginning. They got to gain their composure here and make something happen here on 3rd and
Very big play here. 3rd and just over 5, 3rd and 6 now. A lot more pressure than 3rd and under a yard. Empty set for Murphy. Murph back to pass. He's got time. He lifts it up. He's got Alex Napoli over the shoulder.
What a
Beautiful
play. What
play
a
to
play.
midfield.
How about a flag, too, out of bounds over there?
What
great play on the corner
pass
ball.
On 3rd and 6.
That was huge. Alex DiNapoli. Way to
Murphy
come to play.
Napoli.
Number 2.
James Murphy's pass is
Murph, I got to congratulate you, too. I just got a note from the FCC saying, thank you. You haven't had a violation in the whole first half today.
It's early, Tim.
So,
it's early.
Yeah.
It's early.
All right, here we go.
We keep making plays like that. There won't be any reason to do it.
We have 3 left right now. First down, midfield for the Rockets. Huge play. Jumps off there. Right. That's going to call it 1st and 5.
Okay, now we got some momentum
into
back.
Stoneham territory. 2:50 to go in the third.
Golly, Alex, stay in the game. Stop tapping your head. Let's go. We need you. Last game of his career.
He's going to swap out Palm for DiNapoli.
Now I say that, but Alex Napoli does not leave the field ever. He's so good. Special teams, defense.
He got dinged up a little bit there, and they swap out DiNapoli for Palm near us. Right there, it's up
Come
the
on,
middle of Alvin Day. Alvin gets stacked up after about 2 or 3 yards here, so
Okay,
it's going to
good
be
play.
second and about 2.5 upcoming.
Good play.
Alvin Davis is off here.
While we're waiting, a little shout out to Reading legend Phil Vetter. Phil at 5. Want to give one to Phil. Saw him last night. If you need any news within an 8-mile radius, Phil knows it. He'll fit in, and some of it's even true. So cheers to Phil, his brother John, Michael, Cheryl, all the Vetter families. Legend. Happy Thanksgiving to the V's. Second and 3 coming up here. In motion is Jesse Doherty. It's a handoff to Doherty. It's a reverse. Oh, it's
He's
a
got
flea
it. Throw
flicker.
it to him.
And he's got it wide open. He can't pull it down. Oh, a beautiful play. He has Beckett Hughes open and just overthrows him. Wow. Aiden tries to do it. They try a trick play, and they have him. Almost perfectly executed, just go a little bit too far for Beckett Hughes. He was 5 yards behind the defender.
I like
They
the
just
call.
can't connect. It was
I like
a
the
beautiful call. They just didn't connect. It's 3rd and 3 upcoming. Still life on this series for the Rockets. 1:48 to go in the 3rd. Low snap, and Murphy fields it. Back against middle. Time across the middle, just a little
James.
bit too
Let's go.
high
Throw the
for
football.
Beckett Hughes.
Fastball sneaking, please.
4th down here. It's going to be a very interesting call here.
Go for
Got to
it.
think they're going to go for it inside the 44-yard line, and they are. Very big play here for the Rockets.
2 throws off the mark there for Murphy. He's got to come back here. A big 4th down. Make a play to keep the sticks moving.
Empty set here for Murphy. Huge play for Reading. He's back. He throws it across the middle. Is Doherty. Doherty gets it.
First down,
He's
first
inside.
down,
First
first
down.
down.
They're going to give it to him.
First
Wow.
down.
Nice play
play.
right there. Very big play to execute
play.
on 4th down. 1:36 and counting down.
Okay.
3rd quarter.
Little breathing room there.
Rockets 1st and 10 from the Stoneham 40.
Move those sticks.
That's it.
Let's go. Josh Robichaud getting things fired up. Number 70 on the offensive line. Great leader up front. Next to Doherty and Centrella.
Jack Doherty flanking Murphy right now. 3 up top. He pulls it underneath. That goes to Strout. Strout gets it for 6. Call it 7 on 1st down. Love 7-yard pickups on 1st down, Murph. Tell you, Murph, think about the history of this series. The 109th time these teams have met. That's incredible. And the 87th time they've met on Thanksgiving Day. This one's gone back a very long time. Very much in the favor of Reading for the overall record, but in recent years, it's been wars, and we have another one today. Oh, he's got big
Get rid of
pressure on him.
it. Get rid of it.
You got big pressure. You got to hold on to it. Big call right there as they blitz Sean Kilty, and he tracks down Murphy for a loss of about 10. Beautiful play. Tell you, the first time we've seen a blitz like that, and it works for Almeida and company, it's going to be 3rd and 12 here, upcoming. Big play. Nice
Again.
job for James to hang on to that ball.
Again, get half of it back here. That's what your thought is. Give yourself a manageable 4th down. More pressure.
Right across the middle, he's got Doherty. Beautiful play, Jesse Doherty inside the 30. Oh, he's still on his feet now inside the 25.
Big play.
He had landed on top of
That
the other
was
guy,
huge.
rolled over and got an extra 2 yards. So big play right here. That's going to be the end of the quarter here as the
couple of
Rockets
big.
threatening. At the end of 3rd, Stoneham is 24 and the Reading Rockets 16. Little break in between the quarters here.
You got any more neighbors you want to shout out to?
Listen, I have a lot of neighbors.
Any 1984 alumni you want to shout out to?
Murph, you can call out any of your boys anytime here. Some of us come prepared for the game.
I'm all about football today, Timmy. By the way, I'm out of nieces and nephews. All the babies have been born.
Well, let me tell you something. I have about 900 nieces and nephews in my family. We could go on all day.
What a great day, though. Beautiful day.
It's been
Sun
incredible.
is shining. The turkey's in the oven. A great football game ahead of us here.
I will say this, Murph, to put my serious hat on for a minute. You know, peace to my friends and family who've lost some loved ones this year. The first holiday can be a big one and a tough one. So, peace to my in-laws, the Websters family, the Van Horns, the Macalusos, the Lunds, the Shaughnessy's, my buddy Paul Doucette, Mark Richards, their families, and the family of my good buddy Jimmy Green. We're thinking about all of you guys today. Happy Thanksgiving, and we love you guys.
Well, that was emotional. I'm tearing up over here, Tim. Hey,
I had
go.
to jump in before you started ragging on me more, Murph.
Big play.
Back on.
First down, entering the red zone here. Let's go.
Murph back to pass. Looks left. Oh, he's got good pressure. He gets out of it with his feet, buys some time, throws it across the middle to Stroud, and he pulls it down.
Good boy, Ryan.
Floated a little bit. Nice job with Murphy with his feet right there to buy more time. He finds Stroud in the middle inside the 10.
Have a career, Ryan Strout, will you?
Wow.
Kid's got to be All-State this year. He's got to be All-State. Number 4, Ryan Strout. What a career.
Incredible. Rockets first and goal here.
Give it to Jack Doherty. Give me something up the middle. Come on, Jack.
He pulls it underneath the Doherty.
Come on, Jesse, get in the end zone.
Doherty. Jesse's going to dive in. He gets to the 1 yard line. Jesse Doherty almost in. Beautiful wide receiver screen there, and Doherty takes it to the 1. 11-18 and clicking. Fourth quarter here as the Rockets try to even this one up.
As a coach, you're thinking, hey, we got to score here, but we also have to be thinking about our best 2-point conversion play. We have to score twice from this distance. Tie this one up. Come on, Alvin. Come on, Alvin.
It's a low snap.
Get in the end zone, Alvin.
Dives in.
He's in.
He's got it.
He's in. Put your hands up.
Get your hands up.
Come on, ref.
They say no. I don't know how it's even possible. Although Rockets could get up with their hands in the air, they don't realize he hasn't got in there. Takes another 30, 40 seconds off the clock.
Just give it to James. Let him run it in. Come on. Come on.
All right.
Little ninja. Give me a ninja.
Foot line right here.
Oh, don't get in the shotgun.
Here we go. Alvin Day flanking Murphy. In motion's Beckenhuis. Oh, it's a low snap. This one, Murphy keeps it himself.
Yeah,
he gets in. Beautiful play. 6'5" James Murphy.
I'm not sure that was the call.
Here.
I don't think that was the call.
I think he had to make an audible, a reaction to a low snap, keeping himself, and Murphy goes in.
Big play. Big play.
Very big play here. 10 minutes to go. 24-22 as the Rockets try to tie it up here.
Big play.
Swinging gate setup again.
Ryan Mulvey at center.
You're going to see some pressure on Murphy here. This time it goes to Day. He's going to keep it himself. He throws it underneath. And he gets tackled there, and they don't do it. Beautiful play. Colin Farron comes in, stacks up to Napoli. It's a wide receiver screen, and Stoneham holds. What an absolutely massive play for Farron and the Spartans here as they keep the lead by 2 with 10 minutes to go and the ball coming their way.
Okay, we got to get a defensive stop now. Plenty of time on the clock. Both teams have 3 timeouts, 10 minutes left.
Listen,
24-22 Stoneham.
Murph, they needed this. We knew the Rockets needed a stop anyway, right? The Rockets are going to require a defensive stop at some point. Might as well be now. It has to be. It has to be. With 10 minutes to go.
Again, kickoff is key. We need Palm to put one down deep. We need great coverage on the kickoff team. A lot of seniors on this team potentially playing their last football game. Now's the time you want to make a play. Carter Leonard, Mikey Boudiette, Andrew Jack Vaughney, Austin Klosky.
Wind picking up from the bottom of the screen to your top. This is a squib kick right here. It gets picked up around the 20-yard line.
That's a hold.
Landers. Doesn't call it. He got it.
They got it. He called it. My boy called it. They should give me a flag.
I think he heard you, Murph. He heard you from up here. He said it's a hold, and it was.
Good.
And they got to move them back. It looks like inside the 15-yard line.
Carter Leonard was bearing in on the ball carrier, and the kickoff return man grabbed him and dragged him to the ground.
It is a hold as called by referee Murphy and concurred by the actual referee as they move it inside the 15-yard line, where Stoneham will take over. 10 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the game. Stoneham leading by 2. The Rockets have needed a defensive stop. We know we're going to require one. Let's see if they can pull it off.
It's a great way to start with good field position here for the Rockets D. Got to win first down.
Nutting breaks.
Come on, Max. Come on,
Nutting
Giacomo, get
keeps
in.
it right up the middle. They try that one again. He's still on his feet, and he takes it for 6
8 yards on a quarterback sneak.
Tell you, the big bodies, there seems to be no defense to that. If he starts driving it up there, you got to go low. And we have guys staying up high and just getting the pile pushed by the big bodies in the line of Stoneham.
Of course, Stoneham now with the lead, very willing to bleed this clock all the way down to 0. 9.5 left in the fourth. Need a stop defensively. One stop, we win the football game. One stop.
Got to put the pressure on right here.
Channel 7's here, covering the game.
Second and short here for Stoneham. We said an offensive coordinator's dream. This is a spinorama for Nutting. He takes it for more, that and more. Still on his feet, takes it over the 30 to the 33-yard line where it's going to be 1st and 10.
Jason Nutting is the ball carrier. He carries the ball out to the 33, enough for the first down.
Again, win first down. Let's see what happens here on first down. If you can win on first down versus the Stoneham team, you have a chance. If they're going to get 8 yards on first down, you have no chance. Big play. Nutting taking his time. Great field general leading this Stoneham team. Come on, Roby. Come on, Jeremiah. Colin, get off the ball.
Big play here on first, Nutting under center. He hands it off to Farron on the sweep, and he's got room. Wow, he had one guy to beat. And if I think that was either Jack Bonney or Crowley, I think it was Jack Bonney who made the tackle there. And if he doesn't make that tackle, Farron is gone. First down on first down. They call it 2nd and 1. Might be worse.
Second down and 1.
With this run game that has proven very difficult for the Rocket D. 8, 13, 12, 11, counting down. As you said, Coach Almeida would love to burn this clock as low as they possibly can here.
One stop. Need one stop. Come on, Aiden, go do
Big
something.
Play, mess up that thing, maybe get a turnover here again. That's the little dangerous one we see there. It's stacked up by Beckenhuis, gets about 2 or 3, but we see that backwards pitch, and that's a little bit risky.
Little adjustment by Coach Blanche. I think they have Aiden Beckenhuis in the box here, more of a linebacker position than a corner spot, which is great.
Gets the first down, but as you said, now's the time to win first down.
You got Robichaud, you get the 2 Donahue brothers.
Down.
You got Giacomo Iapika, Max Leone. Come on, boys. Get him behind the backfield.
Need a big push here, but look out for the pass from Stoneham. This one's a stack right up the middle. We've seen it. He
It's
takes
so
it for about
effective,
2. Oh my gosh, he's still on his feet.
Really?
It's incredible.
Come on, D, let's
It
go.
is incredible. They don't know who has the ball. We think it's stacked up after 1 yard, and he takes it for a first down. Really frustrating right now for the Rockets.
It's setting football back about 30 years, but it's effective. I gotta give him credit. Instead of 3 yards in a cloud of dust, how about 9 yards in a cloud of dust?
That is really been proven difficult to defend here. It's actually going to be 2nd and less than 1 again. Like I said, might be worse than a first down here as the clock continues to go down. Right there, it goes out to Farron. He takes it up the middle, takes it for the first down and more. It's going to be 1st and 10 Stoneham from the Rocket 42-yard line as the clock goes to 6.5. We might, as they move the chains,
Just get us the ball back, please, one time. .6:25, clock is ticking. Rockets down by 2.
Rockets desperate for a push here, down 2 late in the fourth. Nutting under center, that one hands out to Farron. Farron's got room on the right-hand side. It's tackled by DiNapoli, but not after a gain of 8. ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards on first down is absolutely tearing the Rockets apart here. Feels worse than it is right now, but just down 2. But Rockets are going to need a play here, a big play, a push, a turnover, something to go their way.
Of course, Stoneham using the clock here. 6 minutes left.
Second and 1. We've caught. That's the 3rd time it's happened in this series. It's a tall task to hold one. There's a flip up the middle. He's going to spin for the first down to the, let's call it the 30-yard line here, and the Spartans get another first down here.
If I'm Coach Fiore, got to start thinking about using our timeouts here. With 6 minutes left, obviously not able to stop this Stoneham running attack. If we can stop him on first down, maybe use a timeout, save some clock.
They need that first big play. It needs to happen now as it's getting late. 5:38 and ticking down.
Great drive here by Stoneham. They started in terrible field position, if you recall.
Ripping off big plays on first down. There's the stack up there for Nutting. Find out where he's at. No one can see him. Oh, they're saying the ball's on the ground, and the Rockets are pointing the other way. Doesn't look like the refs agree. We had a couple of guys. Wow, it's so hard to see where that ball is at any given time, Murph, and it looks like there is a timeout for Reading right now. 2nd and 6 here. Rockets going to regroup. They need to make a play, stop some of this momentum, so a good time to take that timeout. 5:16 to go in the game.
Fans, just a reminder, at the conclusion of today's game, you may exit the stadium from either end of the bleachers into the parking lot. We also ask that as you leave today that you please.
Coming down to the wire here, Murph. Rockets trail by 2. 2nd and 6. It clearly would be 4 down territory, imagine, here inside the 30-yard line. So they got to make 3 stops here.
The irony is, you see Murphy, you see Stroud, you see Doherty just hanging out on the sidelines, right? Which is exactly where Stoneham wants them.
Listen, it's a beautifully set up and executed plan by Stoneham. They make the huge stop for the game, for the tie game. They take over and have run the clock down about 7 minutes here.
This is a weight room game right here. Get in the weight room. Let's go. Come on, Roby. Come on, Colin.
2nd and 6.
All kinds of people in the box here.
Nutting under center. In motion. That's the spinorama up the middle for Nutting. Oh,
Roby,
gosh, he stays on his feet, and he gets the first down. Wow, Robichaux wasn't fooled and couldn't pull down Nutting. Give him credit. He did it with his feet that time. Incredible. We talked about it at the beginning of the game. Watch that 360 for Nutting, and it's been effective every time they've used it. No secrets here what Stoneham's going to do. Reminiscent of a Fian game that says you have to stop our run. Now you got to be careful they haven't stopped the run. They definitely you got to be careful for them to pull this ball back and throw it in the end zone.
Yeah.
Right? They've set it up all the time. Rockets got everyone on the line here. Still haven't done it, but look for him to possibly pull it. There's number 11, Farron, takes it up the middle. Gets about 3 or 4 right there inside or close to the 15-yard line.
I mean, where they start this ball, Tim? Inside the 10-yard line?
It's incredible with 10 and a half minutes to go in the quarter, and they've eaten up the entire quarter for a really impressive drive here.
Crowd's trying to get into it. Come on now. Big play on 2nd down. Just no answer for it so far.
Rockets would love to see another turnover here. They had one early. This one gets in there, go in there and strip that ball. Gosh, it's like a rugby scrum, and you can't see anybody who has this ball.
Coach Fiore uses second timeout with 3:48 left.
Clock stops incredible.
It's been the Achilles heel of this Rockets team all season long, and proven to be the case here today. Still time left to get it done.
Got one last shout out from me, my class of '89 classmate Matt Hall and his better half David. We chatted last night about how sometimes appreciating and respecting one another can sometimes prove a little bit too difficult. Well, guess what? It's not that easy. It's really not that hard. I mean, I want to give a shout out to Matt and David and their families. Have a beautiful Thanksgiving. Classmate 85. Let's get to it. We're back at it right now.
Need a play here on third down. Watch the play action pass.
3:48 to go. Stoneham looking to put the dagger in here.
Need somebody to make one play in the backfield. One play. Come on, Crowley. Come on, Giacomo.
Nutting does a spinorama, takes it himself, and he may have the first down. And they're going to call it first and goal here for Stoneham as they eat more time off the clock. Reading has now used 2 of their timeouts. Clock continues to rumble down, 3:33 and counting down. Absolutely brutal and brutally impressive drive for Stoneham.
Death by 1,000 cuts here.
Nutting under center, first and goal.
Okay.
We have
false start
some
by the
motion. It'll
Stoneham.
move him back 5.
That helps. Back him up.
Rockets will take anything they can get at this time. Stops the clock 3:11.
If you can keep this offense out of manageable offensive positions, you might have a chance here. Again, need one stop. Need one stop without
First and
positive
goal
yards.
from
Can
about
we get it?
13 now. There's Nutting. He does a 360 spinorama.
Good play.
Gets stacked up, and he spins again inside the 5-yard line.
3 minutes left. Clock ticking.
What a series for Stoneham. They've eaten up about 9 minutes on the clock on this drive. Systematic, relentless. And it's second and goal as the clock ticks down to 2:43.
Come on.
They're going to take every second off the clock they can. Try to score here. Make it a 2-score game and essentially put it out of reach.
Go defense!
Right there, handoff to Farron. He's got room, and he's going to go in. Yes. Farron goes in for the touchdown with 2:17 to go. And this is going to be a very, very big extra point, Murph, because if Reading can stop this, there's plenty of time left for Murphy and company. If they score here, it's a 2-score game, and it will be essentially out of reach for the Rockets. This is a massive 2-point play here.
Need to make a play. Someone's got to make a play.
Rockets absolutely need to stop here, or this one could be over. 2:17 to go in the game.
Get off the ball.
Plenty of time for Murphy and company if they get the ball back. Let's see what happens. In motion, that's Nutting again. He keeps it himself, and he takes it in.
Didn't get it.
No, they didn't give it to him.
Let's go. We got life. We got life, JD.
They stopped him.
Got life.
Didn't see the hands there, and the Rockets are still alive here. 2:17 to go.
Oh, you kidding
Trailing
me?
by 8.
No problem.
And they're going to get the ball back here. Wow.
Huge 2-point conversion stop.
I'll tell you what.
By the defense.
The Rockets did use 2 of their timeouts. They got 1 timeout with 2:17 to go. Plenty of time on the clock. This kick is going to be a very important one. Rockets would love to get good field position here.
That's the key. Let's get a good return. Let's field the ball cleanly, get a good return, good field position. 2 minutes and 17 seconds left. Lots of time
Rockets
left.
still
For the
alive.
Rockets offense.
Still in it.
Come on. DiNapoli and Palm back. Field it cleanly. Get what you can get. Protect the football. And let's go.
The outcome of this game, Murph, is going to mean the difference of 2 Bloody Marys or 5 Bloody Marys for me, how this works out. I'm not going to let you know which way works out for 5. Either way, I win, but let's go.
Come on.
2:17 here to go.
Al Day's deep.
Al Day is back deep. Interesting. Hasn't been back all day. It's going to go to, here's Al right
Come on,
there.
Alvin.
He fields it. The 15. Cuts up, falls a block. Alvin does a nice job,
Good
gets
job.
over the
Good
30-yard line to the 33-yard line, and then Murphy and company will take over. 2:11 left to go in the game. Reading trailing by 8 points here, and Murphy and company back out on the field.
One timeout left, trailing by 8.
Wow, the last 3 or 4 games between Reading and Stoneham have been just like this. A couple of years ago, Reading came back down 20-6 with 4 minutes to go to win that one.
How about a swan
trailed
song?
here by 8.
How about a swan song for number 11? Let's go.
James Murphy, potentially the last high school series of his career, flanked by Day. Murphy goes back to pass. Dumps over the middle. Oh, the center
Go on,
screen.
Dan.
He floats
Go,
around.
Alvin, go.
Alvin
Go,
Day,
Alvin,
he's
go.
got room. He's going to get caught, but Alvin
Great
for a
play.
huge play down to the 35-yard line, the center screen.
Great play, great
Wow.
play call.
That's the second time that one has worked to big effect for the Rockets, and with 2 minutes to go, they're inside the 35-yard line.
Murphy floated a little bit. Alvin goes up and catches it. Amazing hands.
I tell you, it's amazing because if it was down a little bit, Alvin would have had it earlier, and he might have went to the house. But nonetheless, a huge play for Reading. Empty set for Murphy. He goes across the middle. Right there, there's Jesse Doherty. You see Jesse with that hand there. He gets inside the 30-yard line. 1:55 to go. The Rockets move the ball about 50 yards in 2 plays. Second and call it 4 upcoming. No huddle here. Murphy, empty set. 2 left, 3. 2 right, 3 left. Oh, good pressure right there for Murphy. Get it out. Nice play by Murph to get rid of it. Big pressure from James Landers there from Stoneham. Comes up hobbling a little bit, but it's 3rd down here, clear 4-down territory. 1:37 left to go in the game. The Rockets need the touchdown and the 2 points to keep going.
See what Coach Sheehan has dialed up here on 3rd and medium. 1:37 left.
We still have our timeout to go. Jack Doherty flanking Murphy now. 3 at the top of your screen. Jesse Doherty near us. He's going to look for Jesse. He looks over. He's going to buy some time. Murphy throws across his body there and just over the head of Beckenhuis. 4th down play. They need at least 5 to continue this game. This is a very big play right here for Reading.
4th and gotta have it.
Very good pressure by Stoneham on that one. He floated it above Beckenhuis. And it is 4th down here. The season on the line. And timeout called by Stoneham. They get to regroup and pick the play. Pat Sheehan right now is drafting up something right now on 4th and just under 5.
What's your best play on 4th and 5 here? You gotta have it. All day long, Stonham's played us in the 6-man front with soft defensive players.
They're
about
giving
6
you the
to
middle
8.
of the field.
You could see an RPO to Strout or Doherty here to get the 1st down, or you could see them roll the dice and do a double move and score a touchdown. Because if I'm Stoneham, I'm thinking, hey, play out, watch the 5-yard hitch.
Yep.
Could throw a double move and throw in the end zone. Great theater here. Great football game by both sides. 2 completely different teams, but equally effective in the way they do things. See what Coach Sheehan and Coach Fiore have dialed up here on 4th and 5.
Here we are, empty set for Murphy. Beckenhuis and Strout near us. DiNapoli, Doherty, and Doherty up at the top. Beckenhuis, top of the screen. Big play. Murph back to pass. He's got to roll out right. He needs to find somebody. He looks to the end zone to DiNapoli, and it's behind him, and that is going to do it. They stop him on 4th and 5. Stoneham is going to take over on downs with 1:24 to go, and that is likely going to do it for the Rockets here. Wow, 4th down. They needed it. They couldn't convert, and Stoneham looks to be going away for their 4th win in 6 years against D2 Power Reading, D6 Powerhouse, looking to get a win before they go play in the Super Bowl. They got one timeout to go here, and you might see one snap before Stoneham is allowed to go into victory formation here. What a game. And there it is victory formation right there. Credit the Stoneham Spartans. They came here to play. They had an excellent game plan. They executed on it. So great job to Stoneham this year. Going off to the Super Bowl along with some other friends of ours. Wakefield also going to the Super Bowl. That's Stoneham's only loss this year. North Reading as well next week. Congratulations to those 3 programs. Murph, it's been a heck of a career for your boy James. Record-setting career. Great quarterback. He's got a big, bright future ahead of him at Brown University. You have your other son, Jack, coming up, lining up to be the QB of this team for the next 2 years. This is not the way we wanted to work out, Murph, but it's been, as usual, a pleasure to go to work with you up here. Had a lot of fun. Didn't work out how we wanted it tonight, but go head down, hang out with your boys.
Tim,
hang out
happy
with the
Thanksgiving.
team. Take care, Murph. With 21 seconds to go here, Stoneham is going to wrap this one up. They take it, and I'll tell you, for all the seniors here, we'll give you this, Brian. We'll give you this for the last few seconds. We'll bring Brian in here.
I'll come right in.
Hey,
sure.
Brian, you know this too, right? It's an emotional time to watch your player or your cheerleader or your band members suit up for the last time, and it's a big loss for parents too, right? But, we find ourselves grieving like in these transitional periods. So, what do you say to your kid when you know it's all over? You say, you know what? I paraphrase something we said a couple of years ago, tell your kids you loved watching them play, you loved watching the team play. Now go find something else you love to do, and if you let us, we'll watch that too.
Yeah.
Football is one of the greatest team sports of them all. The lessons learned on this field, they carry over off the field all the time. Teamwork, preparation, camaraderie, all in the name of being successful, and sometimes even if you don't win the game, you won. So absolute congratulations to the Stoneham Spartans today. They take a huge win against Reading here in Thanksgiving at Hollingsworth Field. Turkey's going to taste better tonight in Stoneham. Best of luck to those guys in the Super Bowl against St. Mary's, who's a powerhouse. I think that's Spartan versus Spartan. I'll say one last shout out, Brian. We'll give you a chance too. I'm going to shout out to my wife Sue, my son Dan, my daughter Grace. I feel thankful for those guys every day. And then, listen, I have one of the biggest families in Reading, so I'm going to give them a shout-out, too.
Go right ahead.
Mary, Maureen, Julie, Erin, Tommy, Katie, and Patty, all the O'Connors, we're going to get together today. If you're tied to RMHS for any of the last 45 years, you may know one of them, right? Hey, before we sign off here, Brian, any shout-outs for you?
Yeah, of course, my family. My wife, Andrea, my oldest son, Tyler, my middle son, Brendan, who's a senior on this team, hurt, but was able to get in the first couple games of the year. My son, Zachary, who's a sophomore, will be coming up and playing next year. And then my daughter, Lauren, who's in 4th grade. So she's going to be in the Reading Public Schools for a little while. So we'll be doing plenty more of these. And as always, Tim, it's been great working with you this year. And
Brian, absolutely awesome job on the camera. You were my color guy for many years until Murph came in and said, give me that headset. I'm never giving it back again.
Murph does a better job than me, so I was proud
He
of
knows
you.
a little bit about football, so we let him have his fun. Hey, really appreciate RCTV, Tom Zaya, the AD staff, all the sports staff here, the principals, RMHS for letting us do this. We get to act like boys for a couple times a year.
Yes, we do.
It's been an absolute pleasure covering this year's Rockets team. 9 wins, 2 losses, a success by any measure. And we are signing off. Guys, happy Thanksgiving to everybody from Timmy O'Connor, Jimmy Murphy, and Brian Lindmark. We're off.
Be safe, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.